As artists, it's our job to let the listeners know what is weighing us down. But in the same token, we have to have songs on a project that talk about our lyrical ability and how at least flourished we are in comparison to our competition. That's just how it is. And if there's anything on a project that is just completely weighing you down and you talk about that for 20 tracks, one, you can't escape a single topic and you're blowing the rest of the project, and you also basically destroy your credibility. That's just how I see it. Most projects that have a deep meaning to them still have that, I gotta maintain that tough standard, so I have to style on these guys a little bit. But it's when those little moments of happiness approach and you take hold of them while you can. Nevertheless, going into this album, I have only heard a handful of Bhost songs, and I've had the pleasure of working with him, as well as several of the producers that are on this record. Wildcard, Lachlan, Bioside, and especially Spectre, who made the most amazing beat for the song Underworld. This song is my favorite on the record, hands down. I heard this song first before I heard any of the other ones, and the way that Bhost approaches the flow is something that has been done a million times before. But his entire versatility, his lyricism on it, and the way that he did the flow, I don't know if it's just the way that he sounds, but damn, he killed it. He freaking killed it. Now, the album starts with the song Deep, Deep Down. Kilmex, your production on here is hands down one of the greatest intros that I've heard this year. And that's actually saying a lot, but I think it's more or less the nostalgia kicking in because I heard the PS1 sound effect when the beat was about to kick into the chorus. But nevertheless, it's still very enjoyable. The second track on here is Hermit, which was the lead single for the project. I really enjoyed this song. I listened to it probably 10 or 15 times when I first heard it because it just captured me. Boast's flow is something that pulls you in, and his versatility on a track, especially when it gets to something like Seizure, this man put a verse in French. He is from Montreal, but he put a verse in French on his song. That's amazing. I've heard plenty of rappers that have gone through with Portuguese or Spanish, and they've done very well. Now, what he's saying on the specific verse, I don't know because I don't know French. So, Bhost, if you got lyrics or like a Genius link or something, put it in the comments or let the people know, whatever. There is also, and I hate to mention this guy for probably a third or fourth time, but it's just obvious. This guy's doing very well, and I'm happy to hear that Bhost has a feature with Soap on this album. Soap is an amazing lyricist, and I've talked about him several times. Their song is awesome, and I love the Elder Scrolls references. There have been several people that have talked about the Elder Scrolls references you've made in your songs, but damn it, keep doing it. There are nerds out here that respect you for it. As this project goes on, it's filled with tons of surprises. There's a feature with Hieronymus Goon on here on a song called Serious, and that song is amazing. X-Ray has a beautiful production by Wildcard, and I'm just enjoying this project so much that when I get to songs like Purple Sky and Who Would Have Thought, that it's just, I don't want it to stop. I want to keep listening to it. This project has probably one of the biggest replay values that I've heard all year. And a lot of the projects that I've heard this year have replay value, but I have not been able to turn this thing off. And I don't know why. I just think it's because I respect the hell out of this dude's talent. Bhost actually goes to school for making music, and knowing that actually makes me think like he has somewhat of an upper hand on everybody because he mixes and masters all of his own work and does a damn good job at it. Honestly, I think that's all I have to say on this. I'm gonna talk about how great it is till I'm blue in the face. The only drawback is that there's a tiny bit of a longer silence at the end of X-Ray, and I can't even complain about that because that's just how it was on the beat, I'm guessing. I highly recommend you guys listen to this. This is one of the best albums I've heard all year. It is definitely in my top 5. It's probably number 3. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Tune in next week when I review the brand new Frander EP, No More Tears. Until then, enjoy your weekend, stay selfish, peace.